In boxing, there are fighters and boxers. Smokin Joe Frazier was a fighter. If you were opposite him in the ring, he wanted to hurt you with every punch. His style is a highly aggressive left hook specialist inside fighter, using the old school bob and weave head movement to set up counters. He was a highly effective pressure fighter and would wear his opponents out on the ropes with both body and head shots. The left hook can be a devastating punch. The left hand is close to the target and it comes around the side of the chin with maximum leverage. Joe trained his left hook to make it a perfect weapon. It was strong and fast, but unlike other boxers, he could just keep throwing it. He never seemed to slow down. In fact, when in a fight, he would improve as it went on. As his opponents slowed down, he doubled down. Just because Joe was a left hook specialist, that doesn't mean he didn't use his right hand. He did some powerful punches with it, but he just used his left hand so much more. Joe would hit to the body consistently in all of his fights. He wanted to wear his opponent down, make them slow. The slower the target, the easier it is to hit with that left hook. Body shots are draining, and his strategy was to outwork, outgun, and knock out whoever was in front of him. But by throwing body shots so often, he would make them lower their guard, exposing their chin. You wouldn't want to be hitting the body, but again, hitting the chin could be lights out. Frazier had 32 wins. He only heard the scorecard 5 times. The rest of them, the left hook took care of business. Joe's head movement is old school. Nowadays you are taught to bend with the legs and maintain a straight back. Joe would bend at the waist the same way Dempsey and his generation would. By leaning forward, the forehead and the eyes take more of the damage and the chin is harder to hit. However, by tucking the chin in and going down in the bob and weave, the top of your head is closer to your opponent and is easier to hit, and you are vulnerable from a good uppercut. You go under punches. It's designed for hooks, but it can be used against straight shots. Joe would use a cross-arm guard combined with his head movement, as the right hand is used to guard while the left hand is ready to hook. Joe would put this all together in a smooth rhythm. He set the pace he knew he could maintain, and actually gets stronger as his opponents gets weaker. He used his bob and weave to push the opponent back to the ropes where he could batter them body and head. Joe would use slips too. He had a very underrated defense, but it really was effective. The problem is that Joe is so aggressive, it's almost impossible to apply such a high amount of pressure without getting unnecessary hits. Big George Foreman is one of boxing's hardest hitters, and I don't think any style that Joe chose would have given him the edge against him. But Joe being so aggressive in his style meant fighting fire with fire, and that meant Foreman was able to get the better of him earlier than if he had a defensive style. But regardless of this, I think Foreman would have beaten Joe. Some people are just too much in the heavyweights. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe to help the channel grow, and have a great day.